What is up, everybody? Bootman here, and we are back with another Marvel Snap video. And the Loki season is upon us, and I cannot wait to talk to you about this card. I'm loving it. But more importantly, I wanted to go over a deck that hit infinite rank within a matter of hours, so you can take this brand new season pass card and give it a spin for yourself, all right? But before we get started, if you're new here, hi, my name is Chris. I also go by Bootman, and I go over a ton of decks, card strategies, all that kind of stuff. So make sure you subscribe, ring that notification bell, and follow me over on Twitter because I do monthly season pass giveaways, all right? But you gotta be subscribed, gotta follow me on Twitter. I just gave away 10 season passes for the Loki season, so you don't wanna miss out. Make sure you hang around, all right? Let's jump into this thing. So this deck came from fellow content creator and Twitch streamer KM Best, all right? So keep that in mind as we discuss this too. I'll explain that in a second. But anyways, he put together this deck. A lot of people were experimenting. I was playing a ton last night. So anyways, before I jump into the deck, let me go over my thoughts on the card. I love this card because I love collector decks. I love hand-sized decks. They're just really fun. I love decks that use cards like the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. cards that just kind of catch the opponent off guard because they don't know what you have. So Loki has been super fun. He's a 3/5 stat line, so that is like pretty dang good for 3 costs. But I will say this, my one issue with this card is because the other types of cards I love, if you know me, I love tech cards, all right? I feel naked without Shang-Chi or like an Enchantress or other tech cards like that. And there's a lot of tough decisions that you have to make when you're running Loki in your deck. I cannot tell you how many times I've played where I have Shang-Chi in my hand and I'm just like, I want to use Loki to buff up my collector, but then Shang-Chi's going bye-bye unless the opponent has one that they're gonna give me, you know what I mean? So that is the one downside. So this deck from KM Best, it basically uses the Stature Black Ball package with it, as well as some hand size. I accidentally removed Stature somehow, so that was weird. All right, but anyways, so we have Kitty and Angela. So Kitty and Angela get buff on the early turns. You wanna get Collector out. By the way, something that I've learned playing Kitty in like just so many different situations, like look at all these splits I have on Kitty. I got a couple inks, I got a gold, I play a lot of Kitty Pride. You have to figure out with the decks that you're playing, is this a deck where it matters if Kitty gets big, or is she just kind of there to give me some extra power if I can't play something else? So I will always play Collector on 2 rather than like the Shuri deck where I'll do like, you know, Kitty on 1, Kitty on 2, and then Angela Kitty, you know, like if like Collector is what I have that's gonna get big. So I'll put Collector down to skip a turn with Kitty. But anyways, we also have Sentinel, Agent Coulson, Loki, and yeah, Loki, Collector, and Quinjet are like the little package deal, all right? As my co-host on the podcast, Bradsford, says, like they come in groups of 3, and these are the 3. Mirage, easily replaceable, use Cable, use Agent 13, use something, all right? Then we have Blackballed Stature. Now, some people have been discussing this. KM Best, I'll link his video down below. KM Best mentioned this in his video, Lambie series, said it on Twitter. Like, even though this core is good, it might be correct to take out Stature and Blackballed and run like America Chavez and Jeff, all right? After playing this deck all morning long, I think that's the route. I think that you get rid of these. I was gonna make a video on that, but I wanted to stick to the deck that KM Best used. But yeah, also just keep in mind, 2 things. Even though KM Best hit infinite with this within matter of hours, 1, he's better than a lot of us, me, you included, a lot of us, okay? Second off, a lot of people that you see hitting infinite within the first week, they're facing a lot of bots, because I am gonna do my video that I do every month about decks that hit infinite very fast, so you can experiment with them. It doesn't mean they're bad decks, but you have to keep that in mind. This season so far, I have faced barely any bots, like barely any. The last couple seasons, I faced a ton, and this is probably my bad because I've been just tanking my MMR in ranked mode post-infinite because I just don't care, you know? But now that we have the ranked leaderboards coming out and everything like that, I'm gonna try a bit harder. All right, but anyways, let's jump into a few games. So I've been experimenting, showing you guys the losses and not, you know, stuff like that, because a lot of people don't like watching losses. So keep that in mind. I'm gonna keep the losses in this one. But yeah, by the way, this is an amazing setup. My favorite is playing hand-sized decks with Luke's Bar because you can keep cards here. Watch, I'm gonna get Collector out here and then I'm gonna start bouncing back Coulson and I'm gonna be able to keep cards here and they're not. unless they have something else. I'm gonna wait until like turn 2, turn 3 just to see what they're running. They might be running collector hand size as well. And sometimes if you do that soon enough, if they're running a similar deck, they're like, I'm gonna do the same thing. And it's like, please don't. Also, I don't think the Loki decks right now are the best decks, so keep that in mind too. Now, one of the issues here is my collector's gonna get huge, and depending on what they're running, they're most likely running a Shang-Chi, is what I'm getting at. Wait, yeah, this seems like a stature deck, huh? What do I want to do? What do I want to do? They have a Shang-Chi for this, like guaranteed, guaranteed. I can stay here. I can Black Bolt. Wait, 4 energy. Like if I put this here, I don't have any rocks to put in their hand. That's what I'm thinking right now. I don't have rocks put in their hand to keep him big enough for them to try to Shang-Chi it. Let's stay. I'll stay in for a cube. Doesn't matter. Oh! Are they running Shurity? Is that what they're doing? No, they have Bishop. Oh my god, am I about to hit their freaking kitty? Am I about to hit their kitty because they didn't play it out? That was cute. That was cute. Is there anything I can add 12 here. Well, not 12, I can add 14. And they can't Shang-Chi me, so. And now unless they're running Legion 2, like y'all are in trouble. Uh-huh. Did you get to 32 though? Oh, probably shouldn't have armored that. Ugh. Must have been the brain fog, am I right? You guys see what I did there? Let's jump into another game. All right, this is a really good start, really good start. We have Collector, Angela, Kitty. We have freaking Quinjet. So, my only issue is with this is Collector gets so big. Like I tweeted out an image, I had a 19 power Collector. It was nuts. By the way, the patch just came out and yeah, it's making so the untapped tracker does not work. I've been thinking a lot about, since so many people are running Collector, like finding some decks with, whatchamacallit? Shadow King, you know what I mean? Oh no! Alright, so the problem is if my Collector gets any bigger, they can Shang-Chi it. Like, do I want to do this and get 7 power down and keep my Collector small? I don't think I do. I don't think I do. I think that's what I'm going to do. Especially because I can Shang-Chi their Collector. Watch this. They knew what was coming. They knew. They could feel it in their bones. I will say that I'm gonna like recording a lot more now that the infinite leaderboards are coming out. Because like post-infinite's gonna matter. So that's great. It's, the freaking the patch just came out. Is infinite leaderboards up? And now we just gotta make sure we manage priority because they're most likely running a destroy deck. So they're probably going to have a Killmonger. do this. If we let them get some more kills, we can take their death. So that'll be cool. Beautiful. Yeah, they're really trying to get their death down. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait one more because a lot of people don't drop death until the final turn. I should probably snap, huh? Let's do it. YOLO. And because they have priority, let me get that death. What? They don't have death? Well, that's not good. Think this is it? Like, if they top deck death, you're gonna see me lose it on camera. I will just freaking snap. They drop both things over there. They top deck death? Are you kidding me? Okay, all right. I'm not gonna snap. I'm gonna keep my composure. What was it? Death, like, cost? You can't see it when you click on it. That's lame. That's lame. All right, let's do one more. We got time for one more. Let's do one more. All right, so one thing, I'll tell you guys, like, I really want to start making videos on, like, snap strategies, but the algorithm doesn't push them out, and or people don't watch those. So let me know down in the comments. I might do it if I get bored, but yeah. And I'm also here to remind you, like I do at the start of every season, to don't test your new decks on the ladder, all right? Unless they're like proven, they have a good core. Like this has a good core to it, right? But go to the proving grounds. Go to the proving grounds like an adult. All right, so I have my Shang-Chi right here, but they have armor, so they're most likely protecting something, right? So let's do one of these. Interesting. But now that I see that they're probably playing they are playing a Darkhawk deck. Look how much stuff I just got to play. Holy moly. That's a lot of stuff. And I can armor over here because I don't have my Shang-Chi anymore. I didn't pull any of theirs, so. This is looking kind of spicy. This is gonna make, I should have put my armor over Collector, because this is gonna put him right in that Shang-Chi range, right there. Wonder what do they play? Room Girl, Rock Slide, got like a double Darkhawk. I have Darkhawk, Mystique. Let me know down in the comments what you think they're playing right now. Let me know in the comments if you think they're gonna play this week, if they're gonna hit that intern button this week, or next month maybe. Whenever they get around to it, whenever they have time. What is happening? Oh, they're on the toilet. Mystery solved, ladies and gentlemen. Mystery solved. Got a Darkhawk. They have... Dude, this has been so frustrating, by the way. People, hitting, Widow's Bite on the final turn. Like, it is so annoying. So annoying. Here, have some of these. Also, by the way, Two things I'm gonna tell you. Here's a little rant too. Two things. The first part's not a rant, it's just an opinion, all right? Then comes a rant. Widow's Bite should work on Washington, D.C., all right? Widow's Bite should get buffed. It's already a downside, like, let it get a buff. On the off chance that Washington, D.C. is there, let it get a buff. All right, here's the rant. And I ranted about this on Twitter. When, like, just because someone shares an opinion about something they dislike about the game mechanics doesn't mean they don't understand why it doesn't work, okay? I understand why Widow's Bite doesn't work, okay? This is kind of an ability. While this is in your hand, you can't draw cards. That is an ability. I can have an opinion on it while also understanding how the game works, okay? But in my opinion, Second Dinner should change that for the reasons I just gave, all right? If you disagree with that opinion, go for it. But don't say, yeah, that is kind of lame, but that's how the game works, because you're suggesting that people don't understand the game works. The last time this happened was over on Twitter when I said, it's really lame how when the peak shows up twice, your cards don't go back to their original cost and power. That was my opinion. And they said, and someone immediately jumps in and says, yeah, what? That's how the game works. It's like, no crap, all right? I'm trying to keep this family friendly, but no crap, I understand. I understand when you take my 620 Infinite and you take it down to a 6 cost and 6 power, and then it peaks again, it's just gonna swap those 6s. I understand why that happens. I just don't like it. All right, let's wrap this up. All right, everybody, that is KM Best deck. And yeah, like I said, I really like Loki. The only thing I don't like is that it gets rid of your tech cards. And keep in mind too, Mirage is replaceable, and you might wanna put in like Jeff and Chavez in this deck. I think we're still looking for the best builds for Loki, but they're definitely going to involve Quinjet, Loki, and Collector, okay? But yeah, also last note, because I always rant about it, if you don't have Jeff and you're somebody who's always like, what can I replace Jeff with? Jeff is in the Spotlight Caches this week. Borrow some money from your mom, your dad, your cousin, your friend. Get a bunch of Spotlight Caches this week and get Jeff, okay? Because or if you have them, don't hoard them. If you're like, well, I think Elias is gonna be pretty good. Yeah, he will be pretty good. But if you ask every single time you see a Jeff deck, what do you replace Jeff with? Screw Elias, get Jeff. You don't even know if Elias is gonna be good or if people are gonna counter him to Kingdom Come, just get Jeff. All right, but anyways, that's all I got for the video. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like that tough love we drop here at the MC's Bootman channel, make sure you subscribe, ring that notification bell, all right? And yeah, don't forget to follow me over on Twitter at BootmanMSCZ. Everything's linked down in the description below. Have an amazing rest of your day. I'll see you in the next one.